Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm your host, the Ace of Knaves. We're at WrestleMania 5 Part 3 tonight. In this episode, we get to see the Mega Powers explode. But at first, we're going to have our first of two title defenses. That's right, we're kicking this one off with an Intercontinental Championship. We're going to let Mr. Wayne Kerr do his job first. I will be right back with you.
The WWE Intercontinental Championship.
This man, the arrogance of Mr. One Ravishing Rick Rude. That's right, he is challenging for the Intercontinental Championship tonight. First match, WrestleMania 5 Part 3. Folks, we have the Intercontinental Championship on the line tonight. We have the Heavyweight Championship on tonight. Our matches for this tonight. Rick Rude taking on the Ultimate Warrior, who will be introduced very, very shortly. We have a nice rivalry match going on next. We will see Bad News Brown take on Jim Duggan. We see the Red Rooster in a rare performance by Bobby the Brain Heenan. And of course, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage for the heavyweight title. But right now, let's bring in the man. There he is. There he is. No introduction needed by Wayne Kerr for us tonight. Everybody knows the Intercontinental Champion of the world. The Intercontinental Champion of the world? That's not how that works. The Ultimate Warrior. So much energy. So much pure, just straight adrenaline and madness. And probably illegal substances. But so much of all of that was the Warrior. How about them apples? He is defending longtime rival Ravishing Rick Rude. We're gonna get some more announcing here.
From Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 220 pounds.
The Ravishing One, Rick Rude.
And introducing the champion.
Nice tights.
Unknown. Weighing in at 275 pounds. He is the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Ultimate Warrior.
Bright yellow belt with all the gold. Rick Rude wearing a similar fashion on his tights in this matchup here. Can't go wrong. I guess he's walking out with a belt one way or the other. Let's get to the action, guys. This ought to be a good matchup. Locking up. Two bulls in the middle of the ring. Headlock. Headlock takeover. And a right hand. There's a punch to the head. Rude taking no chances with the Warrior. Rights, lefts. I was gonna say, backed him into a corner, and that was as far as Warrior was willing to let it go. And he came out of that corner in a hurry. Hemmed up here by the Ravishing One, but Warrior, brute strength, punches his way out. Rude starts punching his way back in. Atomic drop, inverted style. Rude poses. That's how you get hurt. What'd I say? What'd I tell you? Drags his man to the middle of the ring. Look, what Warrior drags him out and goes for the cover. What an embarrassment that would have been. Rude trying to regain momentum, and he may have just done so with that elbow to the top of the head. He's stepping on his fingers. He's stepping on his fingers to kick him in the shoulder. Wraps him up. Pulls him around. Look at this. Pulling a tree stump. Clothesline to the outside. Warrior out. Heenan backing up slowly. These two men, man, they don't like each other. Wow, what a right hand that was. Running lariat. That was a stiff arm he got him with there. These two fighting outside. Warrior sends Heenan, or sends Rude at Heenan. And again, Skycam in this beautiful, wonderful broadcast situation we got going on here. As we look through the slats of the screens here. It's great for those in the crowd, but they do not take it into consideration for the camera angles. Dumbasses. Warrior and Rude here, back and forth. The referee is restarting his count numerous times here. These two men both breaking the count to keep fighting. Rude doesn't want to lose this match outside the ring. He doesn't want the Warrior outside the ring unless it's to hurt him. Otherwise, he can't win the belt. No sense in beating the man up unless you're going to take his belt from him. Referees count to 3 at the moment, and they're still playing around outside, beating each other's heads off of metal objects. And each other, by the looks of it. Warrior drags Rude back to his feet. They square off. I don't know what words were just exchanged there, but man, Rude about knocked the taste out of the Warrior's mouth with that. He just really blasted him. Steps over into the Boston Crab, too close to the ropes. Warrior too smart for that. I didn't think I'd say that ever in my life. But here we are. Rude working the lower extremities of the Warrior, trying to take some of that beefy muscle leg up out of there. Rude wants this belt. He's been after. Look at this, center of the ring. Rude awakening, drops him. Drops him cold. Counting down referee. Warrior kicks out at 2. Warrior kicked at 2. Rude was that close. Was that close to gold. And he's infuriated. Look at this. Just stepping on the man. And again, the crowd not very responsive to Rude in his posing and posturing here. Again, just to see how limber the Warrior is here tonight. Rude's been twisting him up like a bookend. A stalling suplex by the Warrior. Warrior trying to get the crowd. Quick cover. I'm not sure what was going on. Wow, yeah. Warrior just decided, okay, went for the cover, got 2. He almost beat the man. Back elbow. Short clothesline. Rude for the ride. Up and down. Warrior. The second ropes. Big Warrior splash. That could be it. He didn't go for the cover. The Warrior didn't go for the cover. Why did he not sit out Jawbreaker? Rude mounting his comeback. Straight bare knuckle. Illegal here at AOK Wrestling. Warrior with a shoulder tackle that sends his man down, just eats a boot. Warrior's time to pose. This crowd is not for being a title match. The crowd being now getting behind Rude. Were they booing the Warrior and getting behind Rude? Look at these bare knuckles, man. Apparently those are completely legal here at AOK Wrestling. We were just told that, so I can quit bitching about it. You're allowed to punch your opponent directly square in the face with a bare knuckle closed fist. So We're going to let that go. Rude working on the lower back of the Warrior this time. Again, I think he's trying to take it. I mean, he's already gone for... I was just going to say he already went for this once. He's now up for the second ride. Warrior rolls it over. That's it. We've seen many, many opponents fall to the feet of the Warrior. And Rude is one more. No, he's not. Kicking out at 2. Rude off the ropes. Running STO. I think he just broke the Warrior's neck. The Warrior's neck hit that second rope and bounced weirdly. I mean, I guess he hasn't gotten up since, but then again, Rude has been on top of him since he hit the mat too, so I don't know. Rolls him over, gets him picked up. Ducks under, runs into each other. Rude again in a bad spot. Running power slam, folks. That's... Warrior pulls him out to the center of the ring, covers him. 1, 2, and again Rude kicks it 2. He wants it, man. He wants the belt. Look at, I mean, again, I said it earlier, he wouldn't fight him outside the ring much. He used it for just to deliver punishment. Look at this, Heenan beside himself with excitement. A second Rude Awakening. Is it? It is. A second Rude Awakening. Covers. That's it. That's it. New Intercontinental Champion. Let's take a look at the replays before we make those announcements. But look at this. Look at this. Here's the first of the 2 Rude Awakenings. And here where the Warrior just pulled in the power of the little Warriors and held him down with a 2 count. Rude taking the ride from the Warrior splash. And for the cover again. Rude barely kicking out of here as well at a 2 count. And again, after a Warrior splash, kicking out at 2 3/4.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Intercontinental
But he made it.
Champion.
Boy, oh boy, did he make it. It took 2 Rude Awakenings and some underhanded tactics, but Rick Rude is now your Intercontinental Champion here at WrestleMania 5. Let's set it up for the next one, kids. Looking at Bad News Brown taking on HACKSAW Jim Duggan. That's right. The man from New York and the man from the Bronx. Let me say that again, because I screwed that up. Let's let Wayne Kerr do the introductions. He's so much better at it than I.
Contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Making his way to the...
Wait, what is this? Look at this. Bad News Brown from behind. Duggan didn't see him. Swing and a miss. Big forearm. Bad News Brown attacked Jim Duggan on his way to the ring. They're fighting in the alleyways, folks. They're fighting in the alleyways. This is great. This is ridiculous, but this is great. Back and forth with both men. I don't know if I'll be able to call this or not. These two are just going to beat on each other, I'm sure. There's a big right hand. Can't imagine there's going to be too many wrestling holds. I don't think I've seen one yet. There's a Cobra sleeper, or what, a Cobra clutch. What do you, $1 Million Dream? What do you want to call it? What if it's HACKSAW Jim Duggan doing it? Then what's it called? Back up the alleyway they go. They were right there at the ring. They went back the other way. These two men are fighting towards the exits and towards the locker room, I think. Duggan seems to be getting the better of I could be wrong, of Bad News Brown. I mean, Bad News Brown is the one that initiated the attack, but this has become an impromptu brawl more so than an actual wrestling match. They stand each other up. Bad News Brown taking the initiative here. Fireman's Carry takeover. I mean, like I said, you're not going to see too many wrestling holds in this match. They're just beating each other up. See, they head back. I mean, I guess Bad News Brown is maybe going to go to the ring and have the match started. No. Back out in the alleyway. So, I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure if this is... Referee just calls it, tries to separate the two. Finally, the referee just says it's not a match. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're going to go ahead. We're going to send them back, and we're going to get everything lined up here, folks, for some entertainment purposes. Our next match up here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 224 pounds, Terry Taylor.
The Red Rooster making his way down here to the ring to wrestle the Weasel, Bobby the Brain Heenan. It's a very fitting match just before the main event. This is a perfect match to set up for the main event, in my opinion. Sarcasm may or may not come across in this video, I'm not sure. But our boy Terry Taylor, the Red Rooster, super underrated, stupid gimmick, great wrestler, great wrestling mind, but not nearly as great a mind as his opponent, who will be making his way down here shortly. Not nearly as great as mind as this man, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
From Beverly Hills, California, weighing in at 240 pounds.
Mr. Heenan, the Weasel, the Brain, agreeing to this matchup, kind of, but he swore he would have a surprise for everybody, whatever that was. He said, he's the Brain. He's always thinking forward. So we'll see what he what he may have been hinting at when he made those comments. See, slowly makes his way to the ring. Like I said, he reluctantly took this match, but said that he would. So he does have a nice jacket, though. You see the Red Rooster coming around. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Terry Taylor kind of chases Bobby the Brain in there. Heenan trying not to look scared, but you know full well he's shitting bricks. No, he's not. He's in there against Terry Taylor. You're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright. My man, Red Rooster, lining him up. Let's see how this goes. And as predicted, Red Rooster taking control quickly. Bobby Heenan with the Irish whip. Oh, and a boot. Look at this quick cover. And Heenan trying to end it quick, get the hell out of Dodge, but not quick enough. As Taylor rolls in with that back elbow, breaks free. Double underhook all the way over, and Heenan is now looking at the lights. So I mean, it's predicted that the Red Rooster is going to walk out of this match victorious, as Bobby Heenan is slowly being pulled apart here, pecked apart, if you will, by the Red Rooster as this goes on. I mean, it's the crowd not really enjoying the fact that how this match is going either. Not really. Here we go. There we go. Lifting knee. Get a little momentum going here. Too much downtime for this crowd's liking by the sounds of it. Terry trying to get them, Red Rooster trying to get them riled up again, trying to keep the crowd invested. As Heenan fights back to his feet. Shoulder tackle puts the Red Rooster down, and now Heenan with his tenacity goes back to the corner. No, shoved off by Terry. Red Rooster elbow drop, and another one down to the sternum of the Weasel. What is this? The surprise? Who is this? Who is this? Some unknown monstrosity standing at the corner. Is Heenan? Heenan said he had a surprise. I guess this, we'll have to get a name from Heenan on that when the time comes. I mean, he interrupted the match, but what did he really accomplish so far? I mean, Heenan did regain a bit of control, but it won't matter if he does not come out in the end. It's back and forth between the two. As Heenan, look at this, big body slam, and that was all Heenan had there for a moment. He might hurt himself doing that, but holy Jesus, that was impressive. Heenan in complete control of this. Maybe this is what he meant when he said he had a surprise in store for everybody. Look at this, Heenan stepping over the top rope. He's like a mini Andre. This is so cute. He pulls him around, listen to this. Oh, baby. And knife edge chop, followed by an elbow drop. Oh, look at this, Heenan. Ducks under. Look at Heenan. Look at Heenan. He's calling for him to stand up. Look at this. Holy. A spine buster. No, he kicks out. Interestingly enough, he kicks out. The Red Rooster back in guy, trying to get back in charge. And he succeeds in that task fairly quickly. Red Rooster with another body slam. A cock of the walk. Another blatant choke. See, now it's legal to do that in the middle of the ring, but you'll get a 5 count if you do it in the corners. Just so you know. Into the center of the ring, he drags him out. See, you won't get the 5 count here, see? See, it's legal to do that in the center of the ring. Look at this, Bobby Heenan popping back to his feet. And just be met with an atomic drop. Taylor setting him up. Top rope. Didn't know Roosters could fly, but we're about to see. Big body splash in for the cover. And Heenan kicked out of that. Holy shit. I thought that was going to be that. I thought we was going to go on to our next match. Taylor, chicken wing. Heenan's going to tap. Why is he not? There it is. There it is. Folks, your winner, the Red Rooster. We'll take a look at a couple of the replays here of this matchup. You see that big boot at the beginning where Heenan just immediately took control with that. And ending with that spine buster. I mean, Heenan put on a show, boy. Like I said, maybe that was the surprise. Kicking out of this big top rope body splash. Of course, tapping is submitting to the cross-faced chicken wing here at WrestleMania 5. As we set for an explosion for the ages of mankind, WrestleMania 5, of course, being the place and the time that the mega powers explode. And folks, in about 30 seconds here, you're going to do it. You're going to see them. The challenger, the All-American, our main event.
And is for the WWE Championship.
WrestleMania 5. A-OK Wrestling. The replication. The end of the series for WrestleMania 5 Part 3 here. Our main event for the series and for this episode as well. This man, the real American, you know it, you hear it, you know you do. No introduction by ring announcer Wayne Kerr as this man Hulk Hogan walks his way to the ring. A little more flamboyant than we've seen him in years. With the big boas. Interesting enough, we're not historically accurate. We're hardly even accurate. But we do have a good time here at A-OK, and I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys supporting and checking in. Again, check us every Friday as well on the podcast, Geek Demon and Company on Facebook at facebook.com/Geek Demon Entertainment ENT. I'm sorry, Geek Demon ENT on that Facebook page. As the Hulkster does that thing that the Hulkster do. As get that crowd pumped. As we settle in for the main event, man. The mega powers explode. The biggest events in wrestling history. Another main event with the incredible Hulk Hogan. One of many WrestleMania main events with that man, the Hulkster. But his opponent has held this title since WrestleMania 4. He won it in a tournament, defeating such wrestlers as I believe Butch Reed, One Man Gang, and of course Ted DiBiase in the finals. The Macho Man, Randy Savage, the heavyweight champion of the world. Of course, Elizabeth will be at ringside somewhere. Whether Macho's corner or Hogan's corner remains to be seen. But as it stands, we got a heavyweight championship matchup that involves two of the greatest wrestlers in the history of pro wrestling, in my opinion. If not for the wrestling ability, then at the very least for their entertainment value and what each of these two guys have brought to the ring and to the business in general and as a whole. These men were at its peak, or when wrestling was at its peak.
Introducing the challenger.
Mr. Wayne Kerr going to take over that talking for a moment.
Weighing in at 251 pounds, Hollywood Hogan. And introducing the champion from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds. He is the WWE Champion, Macho Man Randy Savage.
And our belt. Referee Joe Brony holding it up high so everyone can see. Both men taking one last look at it. Limber up in the corners. Smack talking across the ring, brother, as we ring the bell, and Hogan immediately from behind. Immediately, Hogan goes for the cheating moves, man. I don't care who's supposed to be the good guy in this matchup. That was a cheat. And Macho Man rolls out of the ring, gets some separation. Hogan meets him. Back chop and some right hands. A knee to the face. Hogan wants the belt back. Macho Man don't want to give it up. But as it stands, Hogan's in control here. Look at this. I mean, he is just dominating over Savage here, man. Look at this. Of course, the legal choke in the center of the ring. Look at this. Savage with a quick cover. One. And Hogan kicking out. Humiliate the Hulkster by pinning him quickly in a heavyweight title match. Main event. WrestleMania. Good God. How great would that have been? How great would that have been? And Hogan fighting back and getting himself. What is this? What is this? What is this? Savage getting back to his feet. Hogan. Savage with a big elbow. What? Something caught Hogan's attention there to the left side of the screen, but I don't know what that might have been. The cameras were over there. We didn't see anything. But it was enough for Savage. I don't know if that was a pre-plan for Savage or what that was, but Savage back in the driver's seat. Hogan flat face down in the middle of the ring. Like I said, Savage in the driver's seat here as he's regains or tries to retain his title in this matchup here with Hogan, because let's face it, these guys know each other really well. So Hogan thinks at this point he's got time, and he did. He had time to pose because he knows the mind of Savage to a point, because it is the Macho Man. And does anybody really know the mind of the Macho Man? Doubtful. With this Savage. No, Hogan blocks it. Drops the Macho Man square on his nose. With men back up, ducks under. Savage coming out on top with that exchange. Right hand, and Hogan brushes him off. Neck breaker, perhaps. Now Savage again able to keep control of this matchup in his favor for the moment, except for that atomic drop. I mean, that was a thing that kind of changed what I just said. There's Hogan with an armbar, going to go for the submission hold. You don't see that very often. Savage able to roll him over, go for the cover. No, look, he's just going to straight punch him in the face. He just straight punched him in the face. Because fuck your good looks, that's why. Bang. And Hogan, big right hand, and I think Savage could be in trouble here as we go for this body slam as running leg off the rope. The atomic leg, or whatever the hell it was he called that thing. Savage kicking out at 2. Savage kicks out at 2, holding on to his title for at least another few moments. Hogan posing for the crowd. Showboating don't win matches, buddy. Back to the armbar. Again, Savage. Hey, it worked the last time. He'd do it again, too. If Hogan can do it 1-2 times, so can Savage, as he punches Hogan multiple times in the chin to break the hold. And now it's Macho Man's time to pose and posture and look ridiculous instead of winning a match. Suplexed back inside the ring. Savage still in control. Right hand ducks under. Hogan with the right hand. Macho with the elbow. Irish whip to the corner. And Hogan now at the mercy of Savage. But this matchup. Hogan to the outside, Savage to follow. This light rig in the center of the screen is always a good time. Glad y'all stuck around for that. Referees count, and these men, Hogan better care, because you can't win the match outside the ring. We talked about that earlier. You can't win the belt outside the ring. And the referee still counts. He don't care. This, oh. Hogan just plastered the Savage's face into that ring post. And then into it a second time. The Savage may be busted open. He took that hard as hell. Now what? Actually, I think Andre the Giant is coming to ringside. He was at ringside at WrestleMania 4 when Savage won against Ted DiBiase. Look at this, Hogan from behind with a roll-up. And he gets it. Holy shit. Andre the Giant just helped Hulk Hogan win the heavyweight title here at WrestleMania 5. Holy, what is going on here? Look at this replay. It was right after the big leg drop here. Some battling outside the ring, but look at this. Look at this. Hogan with a handful of tights and Andre the Giant causing a distraction. Hogan cheats to win the heavyweight title at WrestleMania 5 here at Ace of Base Wrestling. Folks, we appreciate you stopping by. We appreciate you being here. We're going to talk over Hogan and his posturing and posing. Remember to give us a like, a share, notifications are on, and to all my no-hopers, jokers, and rogues, as always, peace out and be safe. Take care of one another. Thank you very much.